I was reading the plaque, Sophia Varen, Fractured Sanctums, when I felt it, a prickle on my neck like someone had dragged a nail down my spine. I turned. It was her, Dee, dressed in a black blazer, holding cheap wine, with a smile that could peel away the pretension of every art snob in the room. She leaned against her sculpture, which resembled a throne made of twisted metal and broken stained glass, a cathedral hollowed out from within. "You're staring," she said, not annoyed, but entertained. I fiddled with the press badge hanging from my lanyard. "You're the artist." It was a stupidly obvious statement. The sculpture between us felt electrifying. "Your hands built this?" She took a step closer, her scent a mix of turpentine and something hotter. Was it gunpowder? "I had help." After a pause, she added, "The devil owes me a few favors." I laughed. Her hazel eyes, flecked with gold, dropped to my throat. I could swear I felt her sizing me up. "Critic or collector?" she asked, flicking her gaze to my badge. I should have lied more convincingly. "Thief," I admitted. Her eyebrow arched in surprise. I steal impressions," I added awkwardly. Sophia's laugh resonated like a low hum against my ribs. "The next exhibition is in Breakers Ford, a couple of hours from now." Suddenly her palm pressed against mine, depositing something warm, a car key. "Ride with me. Steal better impressions." I curled my fingers around it. "Why?" She was already walking away, but tossed the words over her shoulder like a lit match. "Your mouth looks like it bites." The motel blanket was thin and scratchy, but I barely noticed it, not with Sophia beside me, so close that our shoulders touched under the covers, her scent wrapping around me like a secret I wasn't supposed to know. Rain hammered against the window. Hard, relentless. It felt like the world outside had been erased, leaving only this silence, this bed, her. We were supposed to sleep, just sleep. That was the plan when the car broke down, and the closest shelter was this crumbling room. But the moment we stepped inside, something shifted. The air thickened, the quiet turned expectant, electric. Every breath felt like a held note waiting to break. I stayed still, eyes shut, pretending this wasn't the closest I'd ever been to her. And then, her voice, drowsy, velvet. I swear I can feel every mile of that highway in my spine, she murmured, stretching lazily. Her back arched, the covers shifted, my pulse skipped. I didn't dare look directly at her, but I saw the motion, felt the shift in the mattress, the warm air between us turning sharp. I bit the inside of my cheek. My hands clenched the blanket. "You're tense," she observed, more as a statement than concern. I hesitated. "A little. Let me." There was no room for questions, just that. A statement. A vow. Then, her hand. Light. Intentional. It landed on my hip and stayed there. I forgot how to breathe. Her fingers moved in quiet lines across my side, tracing slow, thoughtful paths through cotton and warmth. Not aimless, not casual, like she was reading me, studying the way I inhaled, the way I braced and softened beneath her touch. "Sophia," I whispered. I didn't know if I was trying to stop her or begging her not to. She leaned closer. Her breath grazed my ear. "Tell me to stop." I couldn't. "Don't," I said, and it didn't sound like me. It sounded like something more profound. She moved gently, intentionally, guiding me onto my stomach. I let her, not because I didn't know better, but because I didn't want to. Her hands found my skin. My back arched instinctively. Her touch was confident, almost reverent. She explored the shape of my body as if it belonged to her already. I clutched the pillow as she paused, her palm resting with unmistakable weight. The sound that followed cut through the room like thunder. "Shh," I gasped. The sharpness was brief, bright, but the heat it left behind unfurled like a secret. I bit down on the pillow, but it wasn't enough to hide the sound that escaped me. Her voice was closer now, thicker, lit from within. "Did you like that?" I couldn't form words. I nodded, barely. She waited, let the silence stretch, let me feel it. And then, again, firm, deliberate. I choked out a sound I didn't recognize, and the fire she lit began to bloom across my skin. "You take it so well," she murmured almost to herself. There was no going back, not now. The world narrowed to the quiet sound of her breathing, the feel of her hands, and the pulse pounding in my ears. "Please," I whispered. I wasn't even sure what I was asking for. Her fingers swept down my back again, slow and sure. Each stroke peeled something away. My name, my fear, my shame. I melted beneath her. She didn't rush. She didn't ask. She just took her time, until I forgot where I ended and where she began. Until the storm outside meant nothing compared to the one inside me. Until all I could do was give in.